saying he saw the cat was brown, it was small. All of those are what kind of sentence?
Simple.
Simple, yeah. What could I say that would be one better sentence than he saw the cat was brown, it was small?
He saw the cat, it was small and brown.
Okay, so I could combine those two sentences. It was small and brown. Could I make it all one sentence?
Yeah.
How? What could I say, Brandon?
He saw the cat, it was brown. Wait, he saw the cat, and the cat was brown and small.
Okay, so you just made that into a compound sentence, which is pretty good. I think you could
small brown cat.
simplify it even more. He saw the small brown cat.
Good
so
job,
you can really rework some of these boring, choppy sentences and mix them up. Your way was great, Brandon, too. Jerry, I like Jerry's. There's not one right way to do any of these things, but play around with it. I've got two sentences in a row here that aren't simple. There's something else. It says, whenever she went to the cafeteria, she ordered chicken. Although the chicken was rubbery, she enjoyed it. Both of those are what kind of sentence? Not simple. Complex. Good. Those are complex sentences because I got that dependent clause first. You could rewrite that in a number of ways to not have two complex sentences in a row. What's one way you could avoid having two complex sentences? What's one way you could rewrite that?
Could you add a conjugating conjunction?
Coordinating conjunction? Sure, I could say. So I could say the chicken was rubbery, comma, but she enjoyed it. Is another way I could change that second one into a compound one. How about everybody at your seats go ahead and pause me for a second, and you can, just at the bottom of your notes, I want you to see if you can't rewrite one or both of those sentences, and then share them out loud. A couple people I want you to share. Okay, I hope you did that. We're unpausing at this point, and we're going to keep going. If you don't have that in your notes, then I don't believe you paused me. All right, so last little piece right here, we're going to talk about some revision strategies. A few things that I want you to do. Number one, replace redundant words and phrases. If you see something that's used again and again, like I said, starting all your sentences with he, or whatever. I know, it's raining like crazy. Look at the window.
Again?
Yeah.
Turn to the window. Hi, guys.
Can't really see it.
This is us not having a snow day. Don't worry, rain like this can't last. All right. So we're replacing redundant words and phrases. We're underlining and scrutinizing adverbs. We're deleting unnecessary words and altering sentences as required. This is what I told you about in the last step. I'd love you, for every paper you ever write, to read it out loud and just listen to see if it feels awkward. Listen to see if it feels wrong. Of course, again, you can't read it out loud, but you can read it slowly and you can mouth the words to yourself during the SOL. And last but not least, you're going to put your verbs to work. Use action words. You're not going to say this is that, this was that. You're going to say this appeared that way. This showed itself to be blah, blah, blah. Okay? So give you a second to finish copying those down, filling in those blanks. And let's practice on a paragraph together. Okay, you don't need to write this down anywhere, but let's just do this as a class. Can I get a volunteer to read this to me? And actually just go ahead and pause the video and have somebody in the class read what this says out loud. Okay, great, good job. Thank you for reading. The paragraph itself, can we actually here pause for a second and have you guys take a chance to read it? I'll read it to you. It says, Dear Mr. Prince, what?
Pause it?
No.
Oh.
It's cool. I'm I'm going to edit the video later. Dear Mr. Principal, changing the school lunch menu is a great deal to talk about. The food in our cafeteria is gross on most days, but delicious on others. So if you choose to change our lunches to a healthier eat, then I am all for it. I like that, to a healthier eat. I like it in the sense that I think it's terrible. Some students may not like the change, but they need to realize that they eating healthier can lead to a more active life. And I'm pretty sure that they won't miss their favorite lunch that much, because even though it's tastiest, but also the grossest looking at the same time. So that's obviously not a perfect paragraph, right?
Yes.
Let's do a few of these things. What are some redundant words and phrases? What's a word that you see a bunch of times?
I is not capitalized.
Okay, well, you're on editing. Right now we're just focused on revision. So there's going to be a lot of things you're going to want to change because you're going to want to edit. But I'm asking you to revise. So what's a word that you see too many times in here? Is. Okay. So we need to put our verbs to work, right? So maybe instead of saying cafeteria is gross, the food in our cafeteria is gross, maybe I'd say our cafeteria serves gross food. Okay? So there are some things you can change there. You're going to underline and scrutinize adverbs. What word do they use? This isn't an adverb, it's an adjective, but they want the food to be what? What's the point of this essay?
Good.
This guy wants the food to be more
Delicious.
healthy. He wants it to be healthier. So he's going to go ahead and look at those adjectives and adverbs like healthier. He's going to say, okay, what could I replace with healthier here? What's another word for healthier?
Better.
More suitable.
Diet.
Better, more suitable, diet friendly, nutritious. There's a lot of different words this guy could use. I'm saying it's a guy, might be a girl, to replace healthier. Okay? You're going to delete unnecessary words. Is there anything unnecessary here? Here's a secret. There's not. This is this person's whole essay. This is obviously somebody who got a 1. So this guy probably doesn't need to get rid of unnecessary things. This guy needs to start adding details. And we're going to listen for awkwardness. Did you guys catch the most awkward sentence in this when we read it? What do you think, JJ? You can read it again to yourself if you need to.
When it starts from some.
Yeah, first of all, it's like the longest sentence in the world, right? And it still doesn't make any sense. Especially at the end, he says, or she. And I'm pretty sure they won't miss their favorite lunch that much because even though it's the tastiest, but it's also the grossest looking, that kind of thing just needs to be reworded. Okay, so these are just a couple examples. We're not going to fix them together. What I do want you to do right now, and this is what you're going to be turning in for a grade, is take that paper in front of you, either the essay you wrote for your snow day, or the, whatever, where is it?
You think about driving H.
Yeah, the driving age paper. And I want you to work through these steps. Look at what you just put in your notes. Look at quick fix numbers 1, 2, and 3. Look at those 5 things you can do. And I want you to work through that. Okay? This is probably the end of the video. I don't think I have anything to tell you after this. So I'm going to stop while you guys work. I'll let the sub decide if you're going to work in partners or if you're going to work individually, but you are doing your own paper and you are doing it for a grade. At the end, you're going to turn it in. If we have time left at the end of the period, I've left the sub some games you can play on the smartboard, and also, by now, you probably should have done silent reading. So, I've talked an awful lot, but at least I only have to say this once instead of 4 times, so that's exciting. I want to say thank you so much to my fake students. You guys have done a wonderful job. Give yourselves a round of applause. All wonderful fake students. I wish you guys could have seen Jerry just almost fall off of his
I did not fall. Hey, no, I did not fall. I did not fall. Move, Matt. Come on.
Okay. Thank you for being.
What are you doing back there?
All right, back up here. Thank you for being in great class today. I will see you all tomorrow. Good luck studying for your SOL.
Pass.
Done.
Deuces.